Good morning, students. Welcome back to Signals and System video lecture series. We have been discussing the various types of systems. In this class, I am going to complete all the systems. In the previous class, we have studied the review of system, whatever we have discussed so far. Now I am going to talk about the another particular type of system, that is called a linear and a non-linear system. Based on the property of linearity, a system can be categorized into either a linear or non-linear system. So before going to test any system is whether it is a linear or non-linear system, first of all we must know what is linear and what is non-linear. Linear, if a system is said to be a linear system, then it has to satisfy the two properties, two principles, that is homogeneity and the superposition. If a system satisfies the two principles such as homogeneity and the superposition, then that system is called as a linear system. If a system unable to satisfy the homogeneity and the superposition, then that system is called as a non-linear system. Anyway, we have discussed all this description in the previous class, and now I am going to explain in detail what is a linear system and what is non-linear system. A system which obeys the principle of superposition and a principle of homogeneity is called a linear system. A system which does not obey the principle of superposition and the homogeneity is called the non-linear system. Now I am going to talk about what is homogeneity and what is a superposition. What is homogeneity and what is superposition, I am going to talk now. For example, I am having a system. Here I am having a system that is, I am having the name of that particular system is S1, and to which I am giving the input is x1 of t. I am giving the input is x1 of t. Then the output I can get that is about y1 of t. We know the relation between the input and output. We know the relation between the input and output. Whenever the input signal x1 of t is getting inside the system, it may undergo with the many manipulations. Due to the manipulations, we have been getting the y of t. So that y of t is nothing but what? Y of t is equals to some operations are performed inside the system on the input signal, that is x1 of t. This is a general definition of a system. Then I am going to define the homogeneity of a system. It is a system whose input is x1 and it is getting inside the system, and due to some operations inside the system, we have been getting the output is y1 of t. Here t is nothing but it is a transfer function. Based on the transfer function, we can get the particular type of output signal. So now the homogeneity is nothing but what I am doing now, I am doing along with the x of t, I am having the input side, I am multiplying that x of t with the constant that is a, so that if I get the same constant a at the output side, that is like this, so that here input, I am saying input is nothing but a into x1 of t. Then due to this input, I am getting the output is also a into y1 of t. Then if a system satisfies, initially we have the system that is to which we have applied the input signal, that is x1 of t. Due to that one we have the y1 of t. And with that same system only, I am multiplying a constant with the input signal, that is a into x1 of t, so that if I get the same constant at the output also, then that system is named as homogeneity. That system is satisfying the principle of homogeneity. From the definition of the linear system, it is clear that a system which which obeys the principles of homogeneity and superposition, then that system is classified as a linear system. Now this is the property of the homogeneity, and this is a system to which we applied the x1 of t, then we got the output is y1 of t. And next we have been applying the input is a into x1 of t, then the output we got the a into y1 of t. If a system obeys this property, then this property, this principle is named as homogeneity. First one is completed, homogeneity. Next one, superposition. Superposition, I'm happy. That means what? We have the x1 of t, due to x1 of t we got the output is y1 of t. Now I am changing the input. Now I am changing the input, that is x2 of t. I am changing the input is x2 of t. Due to this x2 of t, what I am getting? y2 of t is the output. And if it is satisfies the homogeneity, so that I have to multiply this x2 of t with the b, I can go with the b into x2 of t. Then our output will be b into y2 of t. This is a homogeneity. Superposition is nothing but I have been applying the input, that is a into x1 of t plus b into x2 of t. At a time I am applying the input. Due to that input, if I get the output is a into y1 of t plus b into y2 of t, then we can say that that system is satisfying the superposition also. Now what we are applying? Now we are applying the input. Now we are applying the input. Both the inputs, by adding them, we are applying as an input. What are the both the inputs? First input is a into x1 of t. Next input is what? b into x2 of t. b into x2 of t. This has been applying as an input for a system. System name is what? System name is S1 now. Due to this input, the output, if I get the output is a into, due to the x1 of t, output is what? y1 of t plus b, due to the b remains same, b into, due to the x2 of t, what I can get output is y2 of t. If a system produces the output, that is a into y1 of t plus b into y2 of t, for the input is a into x1 of t plus b into x2 of t, then that system is named as linear system. First one is what? x1, due to the x1 of t we got the y1 of t, and we have multiplied the input is with the a, so that we got the same input, we got the same a at the output side also. That is called homogeneity. And superposition is nothing but we have the two inputs and we are adding them, and so that if we get the output side also same as the individual input, then that system is named as superposition theorem. So superposition, so that if a system satisfies the homogeneity and the superposition, then that system is named as linear system. Otherwise it is a non-linear system. From this, see this one here, what we have here we can call this term is weighted sum of input. Weighted sum of input, it is called weighted sum of outputs. y1 of t, y2 of t is nothing but what? Weighted sum of outputs. Then I can write what? Weighted sum of outputs is equals to, I can write here, this is output only, right? I can write a into y1 of t plus b into y2 of t. It is the output. It is the output due to what? Due to the transfer function applied on what? Transfer function applied on the input, that is what? A into x1 of t plus b into x2 of t. Then what is the condition to have the linearity? That is what? Output is nothing but weighted sum of output is equals to transfer function applied on the weighted sum of input. So that the condition to prove the linearity is nothing but weighted sum of output. This is nothing but weighted sum of outputs is equals to the transfer function applied on weighted sum of inputs. This is the condition to have the linearity. This is the condition to test the linearity of any system. Here we have the two notes in case of the linearity. A linear system has the important property that it produces zero output if the input is zero under the relaxed condition. Then that system is called as a linear system. First note, we have to note that, for example, I am giving the input is 0. If I am giving the input is 0, in such cases it will be producing the output is also 0 at a relaxed condition, then obviously we can say that it is a linear system, otherwise it is a non-linear system. The point is noted here very clear, that is note 1. If the input side we are giving the input is 0, due to that 0 input, if we get the output of a system also 0, then that system is named as a linear system, otherwise it is a non-linear. Second point to be noted, that is if the describing equation contains the square or higher terms of inputs and our outputs and our product of inputs and its derivative are constant, the system will be obviously it is a non-linear. For example, we have the equation that the output equation is described. For example, y of t I have that is equals to 2x square of t. This is the equation I have. If a output equation is described with the square terms or the higher power terms, then obviously we can say that that given system is a non-linear system. 2 points here we have to note. One is due to the input at t is equals, if input is 0, then the output of a system is also 0, then obviously we can classify or we can categorize that system is a linear system, otherwise it is a non-linear. Coming to the second point, if a system output expression described with a square or a higher power terms, then that system is obviously it is a non-linear system. So that based on this theory, we are going to test the given system is a linear or not. Then I am going with the first example. Here I am going with the first example. Y of t is equals to, given expression y of t is equals to t into x of t. This is the given output expression for a system. We have to test whether the given system is linear or not. First, to try to draw the block diagram as system. It is a system. Assume that system, I can call it is S2, to which I am giving the input is what? X of t. Input is x of t. Output what I am getting? Output is y of t I got. How can I get the y of t? Y of t is nothing but it is the output due to the transfer function applied on input. Transfer function is nothing but the many manipulations may inside the system, the signal may go with many manipulations. Due to that many manipulations, we are going to get the y of t, that x of t is getting inside the system. It is going to undergo with the many manipulations. Due to that manipulations, we have been getting that y of t. Mathematically, we can write y of t is equals to some operations applied on the system, inside the system on x of t, that is input signal. Then this is the condition. Then first go with this one. First make a box, it is y of t is nothing but transfer function applied on x of t. But what we have, y of t is equals to t into x of t. Make a note of this one. This is A. Then go with the what we have to prove for the linearity. Weighted sum of outputs is equals to weighted sum of input. Weighted sum of outputs is equals to weighted sum of inputs. Then I am going with the to which I have been applying the x1 of t input. If I apply the x1 of t input, what I can get the output? Output y1 of t I can get. Then y1 of t is equals to what? Y1 of t is equals to t into x1 of t from the given equation. Y1 of t is equals to t into x2 of t. Then I can write y2 of t is equals to what I can get? Y2 of t is equals to t into x2 of t. This I can get. For the superposition theorem, what we have to do? We have to multiply this is with A and this is with B. Now it is A and it is B. Now add both of them because we need to have A into y1 of t plus B into y2 of t. Add both of them. Now I am adding them. A into y1 of t plus B into y2 of t is equals to, right hand side you can add, that is what? A into t x1 of t plus B into t x2 of t. This is 1. Assume that it is the output 1. This is, you can call this is you can call it is what it is, weighted sum of output. This is weighted sum of output, that is LHS. Weighted sum of outputs we have. Now what we have to go with? Transfer function applied on weighted sum of inputs. Transfer function applied on weighted sum of inputs. Go with the RHS side now. RHS side, transfer function applied on weighted sum of input. Weighted sum of inputs nothing but inputs are what? Sum of inputs x1 of t plus x2 of t. Then what we can have? Weighted sum means what? We require to multiply with the A and B. So that here A and B. Then what we can get? See this one. If transfer function applied on x of t, if transfer function applied on x of t, what we got? T into x of t only. Now assume this is simply x of t. This is simply x of t. Then if transfer function applied on x of t, result will be t into x of t. So that I can write here this will be t into x of t. In place of x of t, what we have? A into x1 of t plus b into x2 of t. Then if I multiply this t is with the individual terms inside the bracket, so that it is a into t x1 of t plus b into t x2 of t. This is RHS. See this one? Both LHS is a into t x1 of t plus b into t x2 of t we got. RHS also we got the same. So that what we are proving now? Weighted sum of outputs is equals to transfer function applied on weighted sum of inputs. So that the point is very clear here. First we have to find weighted sum of output from the given equation. From the given equation we have to find y1 of t and y2 of t. After that we have to multiply y1 of t with the a, y2 of t with the b. So that we have to add both of them now. A into y1 of t plus b into y2 of t. So that you can get the weighted sum of outputs. We have to prove that weighted sum of outputs is equals to transfer function applied on weighted sum of inputs. First you have to go with the weighted sum of inputs. Input is nothing but what? x1 of t plus x2 of t. Weighted sum means x1 of t is multiplied with the a and x2 of t multiplied with the b. So the transfer function applied on a x1 of t plus b x1 of t x2 of t, transfer function, due to applying the transfer function we got the equation is t into x1 of t, and we have to substitute in that equation such that you can test any given system is whether it is linear or non-linear. I am going to explain the one more system so that every doubt of yours is going to be cleared. So students, I am going to explain the one more problem in the case of linearity. We have the equation y of t is equals to 2x of t square. So that try to draw the block diagram of the given system. And now I am going to draw the block diagram of given system. This is a block diagram. Input of this system is x of t only. Obviously this remains same for every problem. Output of this system is y of t. System name I can call it is S3. So what is the condition to prove? What is the condition to prove the linearity? So weighted sum of outputs is equals to weighted sum of outputs is equals to transfer function applied on weighted sum of inputs. Then first go with the right hand side. That is what? Weighted sum of output. That is what? Y of t. So outputs means y1 of t. Go with the y1 of t is equals to what? Y1 of t from this given expression 2 into x1 of t square. Then y2 of t is equals to what? Y2 of t is equals to 2 into x2 of t square. Weighted sum we require to have, right? So that it will be multiplied with a and b. Now I can multiply, this is a and this is b. So that here also I can get a, I can get b. Now weighted sum means what? We have to add them. So that a into y1 of t plus b into y2 of t. b into y2 of t is equals to, add the right hand side, then 2, I can take 2 is common, that is a into x1 of t square plus b into x2 of t square. Clear? Now it is clear. Now RHS we got. Now we have to go with the LHS. LHS is nothing but what? Transfer function applied on weighted sum of input. Weighted sum of inputs we have to go. Then weighted sum of inputs, first go with the weighted sum of inputs, that is x1 of t plus x2 of t. This is sum. Weighted sum means what? It has to multiply it with the a and b now. A and b. Now weighted sum of inputs, this is transfer, this is now it is weighted sum of inputs, but we have to apply the transfer function on the weighted sum. Transfer function, that means what? Here from this you can write here y of t is equals to we got. That is nothing but what? Transfer function applied on x of t only we got. Y of t is nothing but transfer function applied on x of t. So that transfer function applied on x of t is equals to, y of t is equals to 2x of t square. 2x of t square. Now assume this as complete x of t now. Transfer function applied on x of t is equals to 2 into x of t square. Simply we have the 2 and the wherever t is there, it has its square. Transfer function applied on x of t, what we got? We got the 2 and x remains same. Wherever t is there, we got the t square. Now total you can assume it is x of t. So that if it is x of t, obviously 2 will come, and it is x of t means a remains same, 2 will come, and x of t, this total is x of t, a into x1 of wherever t is there, we got the t square, and here also t is there, we can have the t square plus b into x2 of t square. Now compare LHS and RHS. See this one, a into y1 of t plus b into y2 of t is equals to what we got? 2 into a x1 of t square plus b into x2 of t square. Here also we are getting the same, so that we can call it is a linear system. We can call it is also a linear system. Now I am going to talk about the another system with the example 3. Example 3, I am going with example 3. Y of t is equals to, we have 2x square of t. Find the difference between these two. This is what? Y of t is equals to 2 into x of t square, whereas here y of t is equals to 2 into x square of t. Then I am going to draw the block diagram of this system. This is S4 and input is what? Simply input is x of t only, output is y of t only. In what way we got the y of t? Y of t is nothing but transfer function applied on x of t inside the system. And due to the transfer function applied on x of t, what we got the output? At the output side 2 into x square of t. 2 into x square of t. Based on this one, we have to go with the weighted sum of output. First one RHS is what? Weighted sum of output. Output is what? Y of t, so that weighted sum of outputs I am going with y1 of t plus y2 of t. y1 is multiplied with a, y2 is multiplied with b, so that y1 of t is equals to what? y1 of t is equals to, here if I keep 1 here, and y1 of t is equals to 2 into x1 square of t, so that I can write a into x1 square of t plus b into x2 square of t. Now we got, it is what? It is weighted sum of output, that is LHS. RHS is equals to what? RHS is equals to transfer function applied on weighted sum of input. Weighted sum of input. First find the weighted sum of inputs. Weighted sum of inputs, obviously we know that weighted sum of inputs nothing but x1 of t plus x2 of t. Weighted sum means what? They require to have the a and b. Now here a and b. A x1 of t plus b x2 of t. But we have to find what? Transfer function applied on weighted sum of input. Now assume this is total is what? It is total is x of t. Transfer function applied on x of t. Transfer function applied on x of t is equals to 2 into x square of t. Whatever x is there, that is going to be square now. Here transfer function applied on x of t is equals to 2 into x square of t. Now transfer function applied on this part, this is totally x of t. So that what we can get? 2 remains same. In place of wherever x of t is there, that is x square. Now it is simply x of t. So that you can get a into x1 of t plus b into x2 of t whole square it is. Here x is there, we got x square. We are saying this is total x, so that it will be the total square. If you expand this is a plus b whole square, then a square plus b square plus 2ab, so that this will not be equals to this one, so that the given system is a non-linear system. Like this we can test any system. Like this we can test any system whether that is a linear system or non-linear system. Here the point is very clear, that is if a system obeys the principle of the homogeneity and the superposition, then that system is called as a linear system. Otherwise it is a non-linear system. The 2 points has to be noted here. First one is, if the system input is a 0, due to that 0 input, if we get the output is also 0, that system is obviously linear system. If for the input is 0, if we get the non-zero output, then that system is classified as it is a non-linear system. If a system is described with the root of squares or the power of higher powers, that is, then that system is called as non-linear system. Best example for this node is the third example. See this one, y of t is equals to 2x square of t. It is x is having the square and it is having the power of 3, 4 also. If it is having the higher powers, obviously no need to test, that system will be the non-linear system. In testing a system whether it is a linear or non-linear, you have to go with the condition, that is weighted sum of outputs is equals to transfer function applied on weighted sum of inputs. That is the condition to test the linearity of any system. Weighted sum of outputs is equals to transfer function applied on weighted sum of inputs. Weighted sum of outputs, how can we get? Output side we have the equation, that is y of t. We have to convert that is into y1 of t and y2 of t. y1 of t has to be multiplied with the a, y2 of t is multiplied with the b. So that a into y1 of t plus b into y2 of t is equals to, we have the equation from the question, y of t is equals to, we have to go to that one. Then after that, weighted sum of inputs we have to go. Input is a into x1 of t plus b into y2 of t, b into x2 of t only, on which we have to apply the transfer function. And the transfer function from the given equation, we have the transfer function, and if you apply the transfer function on that one, you will get the direct answer. If the LHS is equals to RHS, we can directly say that the given system is a linear, otherwise it will be the non-linear equation. Thank you, students. Today I am going to share the one more video in the evening so that all the systems will be completed successfully. Thank you.